Where the f are we?
Welcome to part 2 of Blindfolded and Stranded, the simple yet compelling journey of a slightly unhinged Midlander attempting to find his way home without a compass or a map and without using any main roads.
Shit.
Part 1 was unexpectedly eventful and decidedly damp, and although I did manage to amble my way east towards my target of Lichfield using various faraway landmarks and the sun, there was a staggering distance left to cover. We resumed things on the edge of a gigantic dairy farm, hoping that its workers are busy milking some udders.
Looking suspicious as usual. Get onto this field and away. Oh, there's the tower. Yes, pie green tower. Oh, there's a worker. But hopefully, if I just head down here, should be all right. Fingers crossed we don't hear a shout and they leave me be, because that is a sight for sore eyes. That is the pie green tower I mentioned earlier, standing majestically on the ridge that is Cannock Chase. That is literally what we're aiming for. And it doesn't look that far away, really. Maybe 4 or 5 miles. Let's just get to the tower for now, because it might not be as plain sailing as we think after that. And by no means am I home and dry either, in terms of getting away from this farm.
Being caught now could put me back at the entrance, but a couple of boundaries later, I was away.
Good. Let's follow this hedge now. Or do we follow the road? Nah, I'm aiming for the tower, man. Why follow roads when you've got an absolute beeline to aim for?
This speedy field led me into quite a damp one, and then it was time for another decidedly deep stream.
Is there anywhere to cross here? Can I stand on that and just jump? Not really. Further downstream. Yeah. That'll do, won't it? Don't collapse the dam, Tom. Looks a bit sewagey, to be honest. But as long as we don't fall in, it won't matter. Yeah, that stinks of sewage. That was more sinister than it looked, I think. Deeper and dirtier. Oh, and I've gone in anyway.
I then entered some very seldom trodden areas where the tower escaped my view, along with my feet. And this led out onto one of Andy Catto's regenerative sunflower fields, which, with the sun firmly to my right, I headed along the side of, up towards higher ground where the tower happily appeared again. At the next country lane, perpendicular naturally, I was seduced by more inviting looking countryside, and a couple of luscious fields later, I was feeling pretty upbeat.
This is fantastic. Running in what I know to be precisely the right direction through luscious green fields. Couldn't have hoped for better.
Over the next few fields, a few skin-shredding boundaries brought me back down to earth.
I'm in a battle with a hawthorn.
And more mud and water slowed me down. But frankly, it was freakishly hot for this time of year, and I could do with a cool down.
Oh no, not that much of one.
With not a soul around but me and the animals though.
And a third.
I quite enjoyed this stretch.
Right, I have just been through a great number of fields there, so a bit of road would be nice. And yep, we're going to get it. Okay, is it going the right way though? No, but I can see a right turn over there. Stafford is now being signposted. Now that is a big town. Penkridge is that way, interestingly. I want to be going this way. I don't want to go to Stafford, I want to go south of that. But this is the way I want to be going for now, I think.
It was lovely and straight, this road, but not perfect direction-wise.
Ah, damn. I was hoping for a right turn here, because I do want to be more over there.
I opted against what would have been my 8th countryside dash of the day, but was forced into another difficult decision.
And I'm about to drink the last of my water. that done.
My best hope of getting water now was the visitors centre in the middle of Cannock Chase, but that was miles away and not exactly the easiest place to navigate to. A little further down the road, I spotted something that might make it even harder.
Oh, I just thought, guys, there's a slight obstacle in the way, in between us and the chase. Can you see it? It's the M6. I need to get under the M6. Ha. There's a railway track too, I've just thought.
And it was bad news on the road front too.
The road's going completely the wrong way now. I need to be over there.
But then, a rare lifeline.
Oh, public footpath. Oh, that's great. Okay, and I can see the railway track. We gotta hope we can get under that.
The directness of this footpath, though, was promising.
Oh yeah, straight across. It's going directly east. We know that because the sun is in its most southerly position now, and it looks like it's going to go straight under or over the railway track. Oh yes, over it is. M6 remains to be seen, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Not many people use this, I can tell you.
This weedy godsend of a footbridge led me into a small village via a sheep field and this person's driveway. And at the end of this driveway, I had a decision to make.
We got a main road, and we got the M6 in the background, an even mainer road. But I just noticed at exactly the same moment, this path that goes over there. Now this is actually fenced off, but I could not care less. Guys, oh, there's a guy who lives there. I'm going to cut across anyway, see what these people make of it.
They weren't too impressed.
You alright? Is it not? Oh. No harm done.
And all it did was lead me to the same main road, and not in the most convenient spot.
That is the obvious answer, but is it a good one? Is it a legal one? No, that's someone's garden. Shoot. Can't do that. Cannot do it. I've got to go back, guys. Twat. I've got to go back.
Not wishing to be the main talking point at the weekly Dunstan village meeting, I opted not to cross that field a potential 2 more times, and instead headed reluctantly west, where I chanced upon a north-facing footpath.
Okay, I'll take that. If it's heading parallel to that main road, yeah.
Up on the field, though, with the tower blocks of Stafford in the distance, it looked like the railway track was about to cross straight under the M6, forming a dead end for anyone that isn't suicidal.
This is the kind of situation where usually the map would just come straight out here. Right, where's the nearest road that crosses the M6?
A brief dip back down onto the main road confirmed suspicions that there might not be one. Not a small one anyway.
It's going to be a main road going under the M6. I just know it.
Over the road, I could actually see a motorway junction, but I couldn't see how it would be possible to cross without breaking my increasingly annoying rule.
I'm heading down here, but I don't think this is going to be fruitful. Wait! The motorway is on top of the junction. Let's try it. If not, we're heading all the way back to God knows where. The layout's not quite what I had in mind, but I can cut across there. That's all right, isn't it? I already know where I am. That's the thing. It's all a bit silly, really, at this point. It was a good rule, but I think it served its purpose. But I think this is okay.
So I cut diagonally over the slip road, under the M6 and into the litter-strewn vegetation of the roundabout.
The only thing is now, where am I going to pop out? Is there going to be a country road? Or is it just fields? I think it might be just fields, you know.
Better still, the most inaccessible field of the day.
Okay, there'll be no cutting to the chase here. This is a deep old ditch. Yeah, that's really deep. Ah, poo to you with knobs on. Maybe I'll just go for it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, mate. That is so deep. Oh no!
We were talking chest deep, and it looked like it went on for some distance either side.
Oh, gotta find a way around. Unexpected hurdle.
And then, while scanning for objects to use as a potential stepping stone, an unexpected fall.
Ow. Now that is extremely painful. And I can't get up. Look, I'm in water. Nah, mate.
With nothing to grab onto, I was basically stuck in a damp bowl of stingy nettles. I'd say this is the most I've ever been stung in one go, and it felt like it too.
Oh, shit. That can't just be stinging nettles. Don't tell me it's that hogweed shit that burns you. I am burning. Just stinging nettles, I think, but so many of them. And I don't seem to be going anywhere, guys. I really don't.
For a while I battled along this filthy, thorny bank of the M6, treading on God knows what underneath. I even had to get the gloves out at one point, but finally I found what looked to be a shallow point in the ditch.
Yeah, okay. Get these fuckers out the way. Why are you here? No one likes you. Yeah, that's great. That's a result. Okay, now let's cut to the chase.
But once again, I had seriously jumped the gun.
Oh no, this is a full-on river. This is the River Penk. Oh God. Ordinarily that might be wadable, but that will be very deep now. Shit. Right, same drill.
So, not wanting to end up in Stafford, I followed the river south, scanning the trees for hilarious crossing points and the horizon for a bridge.
The river is bending heartbreakingly round to the right now, and it's the same situation as earlier. There could be a bridge that way, for all I know, and I'm choosing to walk this way. I miss maps.
But I wasn't having much luck.
Where's the confounded bridge?
Until, with the hop of a fence...
Ah, there's one, I think. Sweet. Here it is.
And it was here that I realised that I'd probably f***ed up.
Huh. There is a farmer's tunnel that goes under the M6. Oh, that is shit. Look at that, I could have used that. Huh. That's a bit annoying, but never mind. Because it's over the bridge we go.
I'm going to explain all the points at which I made the wrong or right decision in a separate video, which will be available on Patreon. But let's just say I probably should have gone down here. I was still going though, and approaching the village of Acton, Trussell.
Huh. This is nice.
Where for the first time, I actually recognised where I was.
Oh. I know where we are. I nearly got married here. This was one of the places we were considering. What's it called? I don't know, but I've just realised I'm heading into a village and I might not be able to avoid a main road again. Let's take a look. There seems to be an alleyway over there. I would go in that place for a pint, but it's quite posh and I've just literally waded through cow shit.
Luckily, via this alleyway and a residential road, I was able to meander my way through this pleasant village.
Yeah, we might be alright here, you know. What have we got here? Cannock, that's a great signpost to be looking at, because Cannock's probably 8 miles from where I live. Cannock also famously in the vicinity of Cannock Chase. Let's get there, man. We've just hit the 5-hour mark, by the way. And we've done 22.5k, which is about right. I envisioned being done by 4, but because we might not have any more trespassing from now on, it might just literally be woods, paths and roads like this all the way to Lichfield. It'll be a lot quicker. I think we will be done by 4.
But not only were these calculations wildly optimistic, they were embarrassingly short-lived.
Oh shit, I hear fast cars. Oh bugger. I can see the tower poking in the background, by the way. But this, it's a main road. There's more to do. We just got to get on with it. Into the fields we go.
2 fields later and I'd managed to find another public right-of-way.
Yes, please. Cannot wait to get into the chase now. If anything, to get out of this sun. Absolutely brutal. I'm pretty desperate for water now as well. And I also just want to put an end to this incessant trespassing. And that says a lot coming from me.
2 fields after that though, I'd lost the path, found myself in a stream and attracted the attention of a herd of cows.
Get to the gate, Tom. And there's more.
A separate herd of cows then forced me into a chain of horse fields next to a farm, but no man or beast bothered me. And 2 more fields later, my old friend the tarmac.
I've missed you. Why are you always perpendicular though?
I picked right here mainly because I felt I was too far north, which I was. But half a mile down the road, it seemed like I'd picked the wrong way again, because I had.
Oh, for God's sake, please give me a left turn. No through road, dead end. I've got to do it. I've got to do it, guys. The chase is right there. Private. I feel like I'm going to be stopped just before the chase. It's not going to be plain sailing to the chase, I just know it. This could literally be the moment. No, not yet. I think we might be alright, you know. I think this is a bridle path. Oh, this would be gorgeous if it is. Keep out, shit. Oh no, it's not. I need to keep going though. Can't stop.
Thankfully though, no one had followed me, and suddenly the tree line I'd been chasing for nearly 4 hours was finally within shooting distance.
Yes, this is exactly what I need. Van over there, but surely nothing can stop me now. I'll tell you what's going to happen though. I'm going to hit the trees and they're going to be the densest pine I've ever come up against. Do you know, as these 2 hawks sail by, I think that might be the start of it. It's got to be it, isn't it? If it is, I will take this path all day long. Here we are, guys. We've made it to Cannock Chase. That is a huge milestone. From here on in, there will be no trespassing, no brambles, no stinging nettles. It might be tricky to navigate in here because, as I said earlier, it's absolutely massive. It's an absolute maze as well. So easy to get lost. And the only means of navigation I've got is the sun, which I can see at the moment, but it is going to start to drop beneath the trees there. So yeah, it will be tricky.
But there was one slight issue with all of this. I wasn't actually in Cannock Chase.
What does this gate say? I'll bet you it's locked for a start. And I'll bet you this sign isn't the most welcoming. Oh, what do we got? No unauthorised persons allowed beyond this point. Private. Uh-oh. And we've still got a couple of fields, guys. Shut your mouth, Tom. Moral of the story, just don't talk.
But it got worse.
Oh God, look at this. Oh, I just trod on a dead squirrel. How the hell am I getting over that? I'm not, I've got to go back in. I've got to go back.
So it was back into the private forest and north along its perimeter until I could spot a decent opening over the road. 300 yards later, none other than Cannock Chase Trekking Centre.
Oh, brilliant.
This was bound to be an activity centre with paths leading into Cannock Chase, I thought.
Teddersley Park I've just come from.
but I thought wrong.
I don't even think this is in Cannock Chase, guys. Oh, you're joking.
It was a horse trekking centre with multiple fields and stables buzzing with horses and staff, but no footpath into the chase. Darting across all of this might not end well for me, the horses, or anyone attempting to ride one.
I told you there'd be one final stumbling block, didn't I?
My only hope was to go inside and ask the owners if they'd let me across.
You alright, mate? Odd question. I don't suppose there's any way to get through to Cannock Chase this way, is there?
Oh, no, not that way.
Really? No.
Let me ask.
Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Really odd question, but basically I'm filming this mad adventure where I'm trying to get across.
This nice young lady explained that there was a bridle way that led up to the chase, but that I'd have to briefly walk along the pavement to get to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we just can't have anyone walk across the fields here because there's like horses everywhere and people opening gates and things.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Good
Cheers.
luck on your adventure.
Thank you. I think she wants me to walk along the road for a bit, but I ain't gonna do that.
So it was back over into Teddersley Park, where 100 yards to the north, I spotted the bridle way.
There it is. Ah, yes. Okay, there is no way anything can prevent me from entering those trees over there now. Why the f*** didn't I get a drink? What you f***? Oh my God. Or 3 drinks. But 1 would have been great, Tom. Yeah, sorry, you have to go down there. Yeah, that's all right. Can I have a gallon of ice cold lemonade and lime? And do not scrimp on the lime, young lady. That's what I should have said. We are entering Cannock Chase and we're on a path. Sun over there. The other thing I forgot to mention about this place is that it's very hilly. Add all this mud and steamy horse shit to the equation, and yeah, my legs are going to be f***ed by the end of the day. I'm going to run whenever I can now, i.e. on the flats and downhill, and we'll see. What time is it now? 10 to 3 is the time. 10 to 3. Shit, that's later than I thought. I'll be happy to be home before dark then, to be honest.
But that was presuming I could navigate effectively.
This way. No. Changed my mind. There's going to be a lot of these decisions in here. Got to make the right ones.
I've been to Cannock Chase a few times, but mainly over on the east side. And until this mission, I still didn't fully appreciate just how enormous it actually is. There was serious potential for getting completely lost, never mind failing to navigate to the visitors centre. Incredibly though, there would be no need for the latter.
Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. That'll do nicely. Hiya, how you doing? Can I have a gallon of lemon and lime, please?
A gallon.
A pint will do.
Well, 7 Up.
That's fine. Yeah.
7 Up.
Oh,
you can always help yourself to a load of tap water.
Oh, can I?
Just there.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. That's great. Thank you very much.
There you go.
I have. Not quite, but it'll do. It's not quite a gallon, but it's enough. So refreshing, I shuddered.
I took the kind lady's offer up and filled my water bottle and continued on into the forest.
Let's get a move on. Yeah, I've got a new lease of life now. I'll be home in a jiffy.
And for the next couple of miles, it actually looked like I might be right. I was heading east, still using the sun, which was now almost right behind me, and with no stopping at all, I found myself at another familiar place.
This is promising. I'm at the very place where I did the hunted event with Dan. Okay, this is good. I don't think I'm too far from the visitor centre now then.
I was correct, but what I failed to realise was that both the visitor centre and the entire eastern part of Cannock Chase, for that matter, were actually southeast from here. My strategy to simply head east had served me well today, But that was about to come to an end.
Well done, mate. Keep going.
With the sun sporadically vanishing now into the clouds behind the trees, it wasn't long before I'd reached a completely unknown area on the northern edge of the forest.
No, I think I've gone a bit wrong here. I think I've veered north too much. It's hard I'm purely going off the sun here and where I think it should be based on this time of day. I'm going to go back and make a left. Okay, let's try this. This is a really small path, but it should lead to a bigger one. I was about to say I've done really well up until that point, but I really don't know. I haven't got a clue where I am. This forest is so big, so fingers crossed that we've worked our way east and not completely north.
The next 20 minutes was spent just following my nose.
Okay.
Which took me onto a mountain bike trail and then onto no trail at all.
Fancy a dip, Thomas? Yes, please. I knew this would happen. No more brambles, he said. No more swamps. Keep traps shut. We are not making that evening kick-off, Tom. In case you didn't know.
Predictably, Cannock Chase was proving to be the opposite of the walk in the park that I'd repeatedly said it would be. I was heading in the right direction, but what I couldn't tell was that I was straddling the edge of the forest. Whenever I did reach a proper path, it simply spat me out onto a main road.
Yeah, I don't recognise this. Oh no, it's a main road. Oh God. Where the f*** are we?
So I headed back in, straddled the edge some more, taking in a few more bike trails, but then I reached a point where I had fields not only to the east of me, but to the south too. And this got me quite angry.
I am so f***ing confused, mate. Are you telling me I've got to go through the fields again? I just don't get where I am. Jesus, look at the size of that bull. I ain't going in that field.
Then, a helpful clue as to where the hell I was.
Ah, the railway track. Okay. Okay, that is promising.
Or was it? Yes, I'd crossed it quite a few times, but the only places to do so were here, using the main road, or on a footpath much further south inside the forest. All I could see to the south of me was fields.
How do I do it? I need to go in there. Cars watching me. Oh God, yeah, that is a tough one. Okay, I'm literally just following the road and then I need to cross it down there.
But there was one big issue with that plan.
Oh, that don't sound good, mate. Oh shit, that's literally a farm. Oh. I don't believe this. What are the odds that there'd be a pissing farm, cattle farm, right there, in that one spot, raging with cows, angry farmers? That is so annoying. I'm so pissed off with myself for going too far north. Literally just round the corner there, I could have crossed over into the other half of the forest, but as it happens I've got to go all the way around. I'm getting seriously tired now as well.
So it was back into the forest, heading a painful due west, then south along a very faint path, presumably formed by various other people who had got lost. And by following the edge of the farm, eventually I found myself back alongside the railway track. But was I anywhere near the footbridge I'd been picturing in my mind?
Please. Oh God. Yes, yes, that's it. Oh, get in. This is where I wanted to get to initially. I know where I am now. I think I know the way home. Shut up, Tom.
Beyond this bridge, there were just a couple more miles of forest to get done, and I'd be away. As I entered, I was greeted by a group of local youths.
How you doing? I am, yeah.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My next mad adventure.
What's the compass?
I'm all good. That not this late in the game, mate. That would be pointless. Do you want to be in it? Yeah. What have you got to say to the internet? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Subscribe.
I like that. Very selfless. Nice bunch.
Further in, I found a map that had Lichfield on it.
Firmly on the eastern side. Look how close we are to Lichfield.
And not long after this, I found myself at the very junction that I was really hoping I would pop out at.
Upper Longdon, yes.
This glorious and thankfully road marking free road, one I've cycled down a few times, would deliver me all the way out of the forest to a place I'd been fantasizing about for some time now.
Here we go. I reckon now, as we enter the lovely village of Upper Longdon, I reckon we're about 6 or 7 miles, maybe 7 miles from Lichfield, which ain't great, to be honest, when your legs feel like this. But I'd say overall it's downhill, definitely, and at least I don't have to battle my way through any fields. So just got to get my head down now, guys, and hopefully get there before dark. Oh yes, this will do nicely. Another map. Oh, it's nice just to lean on it. No law against this. The main road down to Lichfield we can't use, of course. Stockings, Giddywell. Take a right. Smithy Lane. Don't know after that, though. We'll cross that bridge. Oh God, look at this. The Chetwynd Arms. Right. That is so tempting. Bustling village pub. Probably got the footy on as well. Gotta resist though, because if I'm gonna have a pint, which I am, it's gonna be in Lichfield when I deserve one.
So, with just enough sunlight behind me to see me to the mighty spires of Lichfield Cathedral, I departed Upper Longdon down a big hill past this delightful lady.
Evening. Right. Groovy.
Took a left down Giddywell past these delightful dogs.
Hey boys. Friendly bunch.
And mentally prepared myself to smash out 5 more miles of solid tarmac. Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah, the puddles have returned. The wetness isn't over. This one looks quite deep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, this has been one feature of the day that I didn't expect. I'll never forget it.
And speaking of features of the day that I didn't expect,
Freshly squeezed butt nuggets. And there's none left. Gutted.
in the village of Longdon Green, the map in my head ran out and I became slightly unsure of the way home.
This will be the back of the pub, won't it? Yeah. That's the back of the Red Lion pub. I can't go that way because it'll lead me to the main road, I think. It's got to be this way. I'm just going to have to keep heading this way and hope that there's a left turn, which I'm pretty sure there is, eventually. What have we got here then? Upper Longdon. Oh no. Oh no, that's okay. Farewell. Farewell. Quarter of a mile. I'm not faring very well though, to be honest. In fact, that sign, am I hallucinating or is that sign blurring? I don't think I'm well. Oh yes, this is that glorious left turn I was after. 2.25 miles, is it? 3/4. I'll take it though. I will take it. Come on.
30 miles of mud and tarmac had rendered my legs almost completely useless at this point, so I was very grateful for the mostly downhill gradient on these final few miles. In fact, I wouldn't have been able to run if it wasn't downhill. 20 painful minutes later,
I can hear the main road. Oh God. I've done 50k by the way. As I enter Lichfield, that's over 30 miles, so my prediction that I would run 30 miles was actually an underestimation, madly. There they are. I can see the spires. Oh, yes. What a sight. I couldn't run this last bit if I wanted to, guys. I am exhausted. I haven't eaten enough food, basically, which is stupid. This is the finishing spot. I've done it. I need to eat some food. That was a roaring success, I think. It was adventurous, it was exciting. I didn't know on several occasions what was going to happen. There were a couple of mistakes along the way. I'll find out just how bad they were when I get home. But overall, I've got to say, I'm quite chuffed with how I navigated just using the sun. I think I did all right. Overall distance, guys, is 51.6k. I can divulge to you now that I was toying with the idea of not using roads at all. And let me tell you, that would have not gone well. I'd be about halfway across. Here's Verity. Oh no, it's not. That's embarrassing. I've just waved at a random man. Here she is. All done.
Well done.
I'm quite weak now.
Oh yeah.
It was great though. Well done, you picked a great spot.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All there was left to do now was get out of these dung-stained clothes.
There's some sort of concert on in the cathedral. Sorry guys, but you're going to have to witness a swamp monster taking his clothes off before you go in.
And head to the pub.
This is a well-earned one.
Anything else to add about today?
I'm too tired. See you for the next one.